Welcome back, Retail Therapy. My name's Will Barrett, aka the Niles Crane of Austin, Texas.
That's right. That's what a lot of people are saying. Many people are saying that.
I love that for you.
Yeah,
I love that for you. Do you want to talk about the viral online chatter regarding your 10 scarves in Austin, Texas?
So I thought about taking a picture of all of my scarves. But
why don't you put them on like Joey Tribbiani?
So I can definitely do something like that. I also didn't want to feed the Reddit too much because my name was getting named on a couple of different occasions in the Reddit this week.
You don't say.
And
That's okay.
it was hot in the streets, for better or for worse. And I just didn't want to be too online. You know what I mean?
I'm too online.
In one thread, I did the classic. I don't know. I do this multiple times a week, but I know engaging in online arguments is stupid and a fool's errand. But I typed out this whole response, trying to be really thoughtful and really meet me in the middle. Here's why I feel the way I feel, and then I deleted it, which I feel good about.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I think most people should delete things they type online before they post them.
It's honestly, it's helpful to just write it all out and then take 10 minutes and be like, is this worth it? Do I want to? But the scarves one was fun. Fun to get that mention. And yes, so here's the thing. I have the bed that's currently in our primary bedroom is has the drawers on the bottom for storage.
Trundle drawers?
Sure. Yeah.
Cool.
I would say so. And one of the drawers exists essentially adjacent to the nightstand.
Okay.
So it is basically it's an out of commission drawer. It is exclusively for storage.
We have a drawer like that in our kitchen that you cannot open unless you open the dishwasher as well.
Okay. And the drawer right next to that one is accessible. So these two drawers, they rotate. There's a summer and a winter.
Mm-hmm.
My swimsuits go in the accessible drawer when it's warm outside. And then it flips and it's my scarves and beanies.
I feel like swimsuits are way more important to summer than scarves are to.
Well, they are.
Okay.
They are.
Okay.
But I also am not they are also essentially, I do not need them. They're unnecessary, come November, basically, unless I'm going on some trip or somebody invites me hot tubbing. I don't know,
Love a winter hot tub.
I just saying.
I don't turn those down very often.
So
do you have a preference in scarves? Do you have a favorite? I don't, because I as someone who doesn't own scarves and has never really dove in, I don't have I don't know the direction to go in. Do I want to go oversized, understated?
Yeah. Well, so the other thing that I was going to mention is I've been good about my scarf purchases. I haven't actually made a scarf purchase, and I think it's been 2 years, maybe 3. And the most recent scarf that I did buy was, do you remember when Aime Leon Dore did that? Thank you, Randy. That stamp print. It's
No.
it's all these old school stamps, and here I'll see if I can pull it up as well. They did it in a hoodie.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And a scarf, and it's really cool. It's a good scarf. That's the last one I bought, and I think that was fall winter 22 or something like that. It's this one right here, and it's nice because it's wool, but it's I don't know if I'd call it tropical wool, but it's kind of thin and gauzy.
Yeah.
And so it's still big. You can still kind of bundle it up, but it doesn't. The ones that I brought in a couple of weeks ago were kind of chunky and heavy.
They were.
And those feel even less appropriate in Central Texas, as was mentioned on Reddit. So, yeah, I like a thin wool for practicality.
Mm-hmm.
But that bright blue MF Pen, big chunky oversized boy it's calling my name, even though I would wear it one time.
You can't even pack that to go on vacation.
You got to wear it. You got to wear it. You got to wear it on the plane.
Use it as a blanket.
I get the giant acne scarf. I think that scarf is cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you do have to wear it on the plane. Didn't think about that.
Yeah. So when I start my closet and my drawer flips, the marker for that is usually after ACL weekend 2.
So it's not a hard date.
It's not a hard date.
You go on vibes.
I go on vibes, obviously. If ACL weekend 2 happens, and the 10-day forecast is still showing me 98s, like I'm not making the flip yet.
Yeah.
But if it's starting to get to the point where it's like, like this morning was high 60s, low 70s for a while.
Yeah.
I could have worn pants today, but I didn't. And I've got the paywall thighs out here on the free podcast on accident.
Wow.
Yeah, enjoy them. So like, but if I'm starting to see that high 80s, low 60s in the morning, like when I can start wearing when I go back to pants to the office, that's when I start making the flip.
I need to do a closet reshuffle. Switch what things are on what shelves.
Yeah.
Because I didn't do it last year, and I think I'd be better off doing it this year. Are you ACLing this year?
But when last thing on the scarves, when I do make the flip, I'll Tribbiani it, or I'll take a photo of all my scarves. I'll let y'all see the lay of the land.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I want to know.
Yeah,
I want to know.
Yeah.
Are you doing ACL?
I don't think so.
Okay.
There is not to get too in the weeds, but there's a pumping thing that has to happen for a currently breastfeeding mother.
Ah, okay.
And she can stretch that to 5-6 hours, but like that's not really enough time to do the whole day at ACL.
I get it.
I don't think she wants to bring the little portable pumps out there into the hot sun. And
people are like, I've never heard this instrument on the song. I know that's my breast pumps next to you.
Hit up a porta potty that's just been baking for 4 hours to get a little pump in.
Yeah,
so,
I can see why that wouldn't be desirable.
Yeah.
I get it.
So we've got some concert tickets that we're gonna try to make happen. We had a bunch lined up. We bailed on our first one. We were a little too ambitious. It was this past Sunday. We had tickets for Royal Otis. I'm quite a big fan. Couldn't swing it. Too hard on a Sunday night with a big week ahead.
I get it. You missed a Sunday show though, and they say never to do that. So
is that right?
That's right. That's right.
Never miss a Sunday show.
That's right.
Yikes! Is that a dead thing?
I think it's just a jam band thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's like they've been playing the last 2 nights, and on the third night they got their sound down. They're feeling comfortable. They can get a little wild.
Okay. Yeah. They know what works, what didn't work.
Yep.
Also, nothing to lose. Like, let it all hang out.
Hey.
That's it. Yeah, it's a good point. But we're going to go see, I hope that we are able to go see DJO, the J.Crew led band.
Oh yeah, I knew that was a big one for you.
Steve of Stranger Things. So we've got that coming up, and maybe Passion Pit at Emo's. We'll see. That's a Monday. Also could be tough. But if I bat 1 for 3 on this with a 4-month-old,
I'll be happy with you. I'll be happy with your performance.
I'll feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, I'll feel good about your performance.
Yeah.
Should we get some minutia out the way?
Minutia.
You want to hit him with that minutia?
I'm going to hit him with the minutia.
Getting this minutia right out of the way.
Let's get it out of the way.
Right.
Let's put it front and center for a little bit, and then we'll get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Retailpod.substack.com for all your newsletter needs. For all your visual needs, of which there are many during this podcast, youtube.com/Sunday Scaries podcast. We're going to be tossing stuff up on the screen today. I will say, Barrett, we are having some Wi-Fi issues today, and things are loading quite slowly. So if you sense that happening, just feel free to bail, man.
Okay.
No one's going to blame you. We still got scented candles on sale at velabox.com/Sunday Scaries. Some of the classic scents are a little less expensive right now because we're going to replace those containers with some new cool ones. Randy got a little preview the other day of the new containers.
I did.
New vessels, you might say?
Yeah, I can show you after the pod if you would like to see them. They're large and in charge. Currently, also, you can still get the Sunday Scaries dinner service collaboration over at Dinner Service's website. Go check that out. It's a very nice little Sunday roll neck sweater. And of course, today's episode is presented by our friends over at Shopify. Big Shopify guy lately. It's been helping me out a lot. Let me tell you a little story about me and Shopify. Got some sweatshirts on sale via Sunday Scaries. And I've got them in 2 different locations in my place right now. And so I've just been queuing up my phone in the morning, looking at the orders, seeing which sweatshirts I got to go grab, and I'm just shipping them out right away. It's the easiest thing in the world. Not only is it easy to fulfill your orders and list products on the site, it's easy to set everything up. When we started this podcast, it was like, you know what? I don't know what to do. I don't know web design. I'm a little child.
You don't know web design?
No, I don't know any web design. But that's why Shopify comes in handy. They're the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world, and 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. You can make updates so quickly on your site. You can do it all yourself. I promise you. They just make it easy. For managing those orders, we've had people change addresses. We've had people want to do returns. We've had people want return labels. It's all just super easy to do. We're happy. The customer's happy. Everyone's happy. If you're ready to sell, you're ready for Shopify. Turn your big business idea into even bigger bucks with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period and start selling today at shopify.com/scaries. Go to shopify.com/scaries. Again, that's shopify.com/scaries. Where do you want to begin?
Well, I just mentioned a brand that maybe we've begun to fall out of love with. So, it seems like many people may have experienced the same emotion. You want to just briefly touch on that? Talking, of course, about Aime Leon Dore.
You mean Aime Leon Snore?
Oh no, the bell's in trouble.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Yeah, I don't know what to do, because the bell is really become like a quintessential part of this podcast. Ring the bell, Randy is that's like we might as well trademark that.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what happened, Will. You and I don't think either one of us made a single purchase from the spring collection. Is that facts?
That is correct. That's facts.
Okay.
It's facts.
And I don't know if you made a purchase in the prior fall. I think my only purchases from fall 24 were come end of season sale, if I recall correctly. Point being,
I'm going to check my account real quick.
This season rolled around, fall 25, and we both fell off the early access, the EA list. We were no longer getting our early morning Thursday emails letting us come in and see the new wares and shop early.
We got spit out the club.
We did. Drop 3 just happened a few days ago, if you're listening on Sunday. And lo and behold, your boys were back in the club, back on the list.
Not a good sign for them.
And that is not a good sign.
You're letting everyone in the club now.
If you're if you have to go back to
I'm showing up in sweatpants.
Yeah, when you come crawling back, sending that late night, you up text,
Not good.
To the ones that are already out of your life. Like, yeah, that's a tough look.
I mean, we just joked about like Reddit and, starting a dialogue on there. And if you go to the ALD Reddit, it's not a good place. People are very upset. They're not happy about these prices.
They're not.
They're not happy about just the drops in general.
I will say, any brand that collects a dedicated following,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been a part of many of these followings over the years, many communities I've been a part of, or I see, or I engage in, or whatever it might be. But like, this is from like John Elliott to Aime Leon Dore to Uniform LA to like a Reformation is one that I see pop up on my Reddit a lot that my wife really likes to shop. Any of these brands, like if you follow them long enough, people will eventually start complaining about prices. That happens to 100% of them.
Yeah.
Like, just happens. Like inflation, like your supply chain shit, you're trying to grow, you're trying to expand, you're trying to increase your margin, you're trying to so many things factor in. Inevitably, the people that were like your day ones start complaining about the price.
Yeah.
But having said that it does feel some of the stuff that they're putting out feels absurd at this point. And I don't know if they're just getting absolutely smacked and wrecked by tariffs this season. And so they had to bump everything up like 20 or 30%. But it's like, if it's not a wash, rinse, repeat item, if it's something new and interesting, it feels like it's $600 or $700.
Yeah.
Like, I thought I had the new shit pulled up here. Hang on. Maybe this is the web issue that you were talking about. But like, there's some interesting stuff in the new release, right? Like I liked the satin bomber jacket, $700.
Yeah.
The knit hoodie, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like it better than the rugby version last year. $600. Like and this is a brand that doesn't take returns, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
store credit.
That's another piece of this. Like maybe I'd try something out at that high of a price point if there was a return option, but like they've disappointed us too much with the quality of the items, combined with the fact that you can only return for store credit. It's I don't know. I feel like the brand is a little bit broken right now.
Yeah, they got to fix something.
Yeah,
they got to fix something, and I don't really know what that is.
On top of that, we didn't even talk about this, but another bad sign is that they're back in wholesale. Mr. Porter is carrying a big selection of their goods, which ALD famously pulled all of their wholesale accounts like 5 or 6 years ago now. And it seemed like a brilliant move at the time, right? To like get all control of price and array and selection and storytelling and all of that. And now it looks like it's just Mr. Porter that is being allowed to carry them. But that's it's an interesting sign. It means they've got a lot of product.
Are they getting private equity right now?
Well, sort of. The LVMH did famously acquire a stake in them, or provide them with a massive cash injection for some shares, and that that a lot of people point to that as a potential, flashpoint for what's going on with them right now. But yeah, I don't know. Like I liked the corduroy Unisphere hats, $85 this season. Like,
do you have any thoughts on
T-shirts, $95 this season? Like this, it's tough.
They took their cashmere sweat set, they made it a full zip hoodie.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that?
I like that.
Are we skewing that direction in general?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a Wales Bonner Stussy collab that's dropping, or just dropped on Friday, and it's got some zip up hoodies, which I'm feeling. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's obviously that was like a Mark Zuckerberg tech bro with the Adidas slides thing for a long time, but now it seems like zip up hoodie is like the way to go. That's kind of the hoodie du jour. And I feel like it makes a lot of sense for the cashmere too, where it kind of makes it easier to layer.
Yeah.
Easier to kind of take on, take off. Yeah. So I mean, the cashmere sets are beautiful, but again, like, what are you going to be in $1,000 if you grab a top and a bottom?
Correct.
Yeah, it's hard.
I think more than that. Since we're talking about clubs, can I just bring something up that I feel like you've been victim to?
Sure.
So I've recently started going on TikTok more.
Yeah.
I'm screen maxing. And I don't really know why I've been on TikTok more, but lately I've been served this club in Germany, in Berlin. You know what I'm talking about?
Berghain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First, I think it's because it's the first thing I interacted with, like really hardcore on TikTok while I was going through it.
Okay.
And now I'm just getting served reels of people getting ready to go try to get in.
Sick.
Talking about the experience of it.
I need to get this on my algo.
It is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like, I have no desire to go to this club because I don't think I could handle it. And it sounds like everything goes on between 2 a.m. and 7 a.m.
That's correct. Yes.
And I think it's a pretty freely sexual club based on what I've read as well.
Yeah.
But like, the exclusivity of it, I'm like, I love this.
And it's famously like a dice roll for getting in.
Mm-hmm.
You have to look the part, but you can't be trying too hard.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yes. So it is. I would love to experience it. I wish it's something that I had figured out how to do when I was like 24. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's just great. Like the fits that people are putting together, I'm like, I would never think that this is what you have to wear in order to get in.
I mean, are people going pretty like heavy, like kind of like all black kind of freako outfits or a
lot of that. Like what you'd expect out of like a German dance club, honestly.
Yeah.
It's not like the skimpiest thing you've ever seen, but it's strappy, strappy stuff.
Right.
It's just, for some reason, I'm really intrigued by this place now. And I'm like, okay, maybe I need to go in. And I started queuing up like German dance music, which is like quadruple the beats per minute of other dance music. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
These people are crazy.
I mentioned John Elliott, who's another brand that seems to be struggling at the moment since they haven't released any new product in 7 months. But I remember he did these, they were super hot for a while. They were this pair of white jeans, and the wash was called Skittles. And they kind of had like these like very subtle kind of streaks of color in the white, pink and green and yellow and all that. And I'm pretty sure that his story about how he came up with this wash was that he was in Berlin rolling at Berghain and like eating Skittles and like wiping his hands on his pants. Just super high.
Dude, I love eating Skittles.
And
in
he
the
like
club.
looked down and like in like this like and just saw like the streaks of color and like maybe they were moving in a way that was a little bit psychedelic and the wash was born. But yeah, I mean it sounds tight. I hope I'm saying Berghain, right?
I think you are.
I'm having such a hard time with pronunciation recently.
Dad brain.
I dropped an equestrian on this podcast a few weeks ago.
I thought that was just a tasteful move you were doing.
God, I don't know why. For some reason, equestrian just doesn't like. I know that's right, but I don't. I see that QU now, and I guess I go with the queso sound.
Yeah,
it's not queso.
All people are created equal.
Yeah, question. Like I know that this is like I know that's how a QU usually goes in the English language. But yeah, I hit him with an equestrian.
I heard that and I was like, yeah, I think he's just doing something right now.
On top I think I said Adirondack instead of Adirondack.
Yeah, I had to correct you there.
Yeah. What is happening to me, man?
Yeah, us Midwesterners couldn't let that slide.
No,
we had to intervene.
No.
I hope I'm not getting early onset Alzheimer's like Chris Hemsworth.
Does he have early onset Alzheimer's?
No, it's like he has like the gene or something.
Oh, okay.
So he has to think of it. He has to worry about it. He doesn't have it yet, but he like.
I don't want him to get that. I don't want anyone to get that.
He's predisposed to it or something. Yeah.
Hey, do you think anyone from Charli XCX's wedding went to Berghain after?
I mean, I feel like everybody that was at Charli XCX's wedding has been to Berghain.
I know it happened in September, and that's a fall month to me. But like, I think our social event of the summer has been decided as Charli XCX's second wedding in Italy.
I would have to agree.
All the it people are there.
This is my favorite shot right here. And look, man, I just want to be at a sweaty party where the flash bulbs are popping like this and bathing everybody in this early 2000s light in a dark club. There's no telling how many drugs are in the pockets of all of these people here.
Based on the videos from this wedding, it looked like a lot of people are having a really good time dancing with no inhibition.
Yeah.
I think some stuff might have been floating around.
Now, you see a lot of people here. You see Benny from, what's this podcast called? Let's Ride? The Ride? Something like that. Benny Drama, you know him. He's all over your people's algos.
I really enjoyed his series on Prime.
Jordan Firstman over here on the right. I see Rachel Sennett. Here's what I noticed, Will, and I wanted to get your take on this.
Mm-hmm.
Emily Ratajkowski was at this wedding.
Yeah.
She posted many photos.
She did.
She did not make the cut in any single one of our Charli XCX's posts, some of which featured up to 16 photos. And that has to hurt. That's really got to hurt. If you throw a big party and I'm invited
She's
to
in her mom phase, dude.
and then you drop 40 photos on the Instagram
There's
and I'm
not that many parents
I'm not in a single one.
She's the old maid at the Charli XCX
I'm
wedding.
asking you what the fuck? Like why didn't I didn't make the cut or what, you know?
Hey man, she's got to keep some in the tank. She's got to go take care of her child at home, you know? I'm her now. I'm Emily Ratajkowski at weddings. I'm waiting in the wings, choosing my spots, not going too hard.
Was that
okay?
her right
Randy,
there?
you're right. You're right. There she is. I'm wrong.
What are you talking about?
I feel much better. for her.
Yeah, you were rattled.
She made it. She made the cut.
I heard there were too many guys wearing socks there, and Rada just skipped the party.
Yeah, that could have been. Yeah, it really could have been.
We had Maddie Healy doing DJ sets.
Ooh, yeah.
I think it might have been a sunrise set.
Probably. Young Lean was there. That's him right here. He's just like a guy that like some people really like his music, I guess. I've never heard it, but
it's no Bieber swag too.
But I respect that he's out there making it and he feels like a guy that you just want at your party.
Yeah.
You know?
That's fine with me. He looks tight.
He's
willing to go full shirt open.
Right. Yes. Oh God, so many things happening all in my mind at once right now.
Like this looks like a Saltburn 15th anniversary or 15th reunion.
First, I was wearing my new Vans yesterday. My Vans Authentic, speaking of socks. And I had on my favorite no-shows, the Stance Gamuts.
Okay.
but the Vans Authentics have a pretty low cut. They're pretty low cut on the foot.
They are.
And by the end of the day, you could see just a tiny sliver of my no-show. And I nearly went up to the top of the roof and just threw myself off.
You should have just cut it out. Should have just gotten some scissors and taken it to him.
There is no worse faux pas for a millennial to make. And it hurt my soul looking down and seeing just a tiny little sliver of my sock. I was like, people have probably noticed this. They probably saw this, and here I am with a reputation to uphold. And look at my fucking sock. It was.
I expect better from you.
Yeah, same. So
that's why I wear my wife's tiny socks when I wear my Vans now.
Yeah. So that happened, and then that was Emily Ratajkowski with the socks. Oh yes, and then we were talking about Benny and Young Lean and all these people here. Did you see that? Past That Puss was hanging out with Glenn Powell at the UT game,
and Kaya Gerber.
Kaya Gerber was here.
They were all hanging together.
I didn't see her in the photos.
Well, you should go check her Instagram because she's just posted them.
Wow.
Yeah. Big time stuff.
Huge. I mean,
young Hollywood is thriving right now compared to the old Hollywood.
Sam Houston State. They got the look from the celebs, man. That's nice.
I mean, yeah. I thought so too. Hey, that's pretty good.
Texas football. Look what happens when you have a fucking night game instead of 11 a.m. How about more night games, please? Thank you. The fuck?
You should be complaining about no October home games, my friend.
I can't. I mean, that's. Let's not even get. Don't even get me started.
People need to answer for that.
We just don't have the clout in the SEC like we did in the Big 12. We can't. You know, Texas in the Big 12 just have been like, no, change it.
That's crazy.
And that would have happened. And then the SEC, they just don't have the.
It's the best month for home games.
They don't have the hand.
Zero.
They don't have the hand. We were talking off mic about our buddy Eric. He texted me a beautiful looking Bodie sweater in burnt orange and said, November home games. And that's the one bright side about 3 November home games is that the opportunities for absolutely getting fits off does increase exponentially from October to November.
So are you getting, is it an imminent cop to
get
the burnt orange Bodie sweater?
No. I mean, it's not an imminent cop. Will I keep my eye on it to see if it hits 65% off? Sure.
Refresh that tab.
I'm fine with it. I'm the only person that's okay with no October home games in Austin. I know it's a great month because we have 2 weekends ACL and F1 3 of the weekends. Like the city gets already too packed during those times to throw a home game on there, dude. It's solely just a traffic play for me.
You're not wrong, Randy. It's just weird to go like 6 weeks without a home game in the middle of the fall. Like it just feels wrong.
I just know there's just too much stuff happening.
There are some silver linings to it. That's facts, but it seems like we should have one, you know?
Yeah.
God, Will, you think this is morning? This is sunrise right here?
I think so.
It's got to be, right?
I think so. I think there might have been a sunrise set. I saw a video of Maddie Healy spinning Call Me Maybe and while lighting a cigarette. And I was like, man, he's got to feel great right now.
Do you think that Maddie Healy played any of the tracks off of Swag 2, Justin Bieber?
Maybe. No. Are they beefing?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Why would they be beefing?
I don't know. You gave me a look like they might be beefing.
I asked you to check out some of Swag 2.
Mm-hmm.
The reason that I asked you to do this, Will, is because Bieber he's had some tough looks over the last few months.
Yeah, but it's not clocking to you.
He seems like a bad husband. And that's been hard to like. Maybe I've just fallen victim to the Dumois goss out there, but like the internet will have you believe that he never fell out of love with Selena Gomez. Haley Baldwin was like chasing him, and he basically settled for this beautiful model that really, really, really liked him and made him feel better about himself. And that's how they ended up together. Is that she was super into him. And he was kind of like, all right, this works, I guess. And he makes a lot of moves that kind of, reinforce that type of claim. We don't have to belabor them. But my point is, I was just kind of like, he's made a bunch of music that I really, really fuck with. But like Swag is just okay. He's doing a weird thing. Like I want him to get right. And I was just kind of like, I'd kind of like lost, a little bit of my Bieber fandom.
Yeah.
And then he hit me with Speed Demon off of Swag 2. And I'm like I'm all the way back in.
Speed Demon was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was my favorite of the ones that I listened to.
Yeah.
I just don't,
Speed Demon is the type of track that I am like playing in my house at full volume and like dancing around the living room.
I just don't know if he can get it fully back.
You don't. So it didn't do it for you. It didn't get you all the way back.
It didn't get me all the way back. I mean, I'm a what do you mean guy.
I mean, that is peak. That's
when that
peak
clock
right there.
starts ticking for the beat, I go crazy.
Yes, I'm with you. That era is the best Bieber. But some of this other stuff that I really like, we're talking Matty Healy. Some of this new stuff off Swag 2 has a 1975 sound.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's something with that kind of like tinny, almost analog, like ditty of a beat. And then some of the things that he's doing, just like feel like he's kind of doing a Matty Healy thing with his voice in some of these songs.
You think he's a sneaky 1975 guy?
I think so. And it's possible that I haven't investigated if any of the production team is the same. But yeah, I'm enjoying Swag 2 is my point, and I'm separating art from artist for
you have to do that sometimes
for my own listening pleasure.
You have to do that sometimes. Yeah, I just don't know if he's ever going to capture the hearts of his older fans at this point. You can only take so many bong rips on so many patios before people start to be like, all right, I think I'm good.
I was trying to find the picture of him in the club. Did you see the picture of him in the club?
I think I did. I think I did. He posts a lot, man. You gotta be a real scroller to go find his stuff.
He really crushes the bald head look.
Yeah. I couldn't do it.
No, I couldn't either. But you know, I wish I could. Anyway, I just wanted to touch on Bieber Swag 2 because he's kind of got me. He's got me bouncing.
He's reeling you in.
He's reeling me.
It's no Young Lean. I'll say that.
I still haven't heard a track.
Yeah, I don't know.
Since
I don't
15
know
minutes
Young
ago.
Lean.
Since 15 minutes ago, I still have not heard any Young Lean.
Those knit hoodies are pretty cool.
Yeah, the knit that they're good. They're good. I just 600 like they're taxing too. You know, I got to pay that Texas sales tax.
No, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Did anything else? We're coming full circle here back to the ALD drop 3. Anything else catch your eye?
I kind of thought that pullover up there that you just were on was cool with the detail, but there's like a weird stitching on the back that I wasn't into, and it's just like, I don't know. No, nothing grabbed me enough to be like, I need that.
Yeah,
it's a shame.
Are the boys just outgrowing the brand?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, you got George Costanza and Kith. Maybe we're more that direction these days.
Oh man.
They stay putting old dudes in their fits, dude. They like it's wash, rinse, repeat. It's crazy. Oh,
there's always something my mom used to say. She was like something about a mutton dressed as lamb or something like that. Have you ever heard this idiom?
No.
Come on, Randy. I think it's a Midwest thing. She's from Indiana.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
Mutton dressed as a lamb.
It's okay. It is specifically this is according to the Oxford Dictionary. Derogatory, informal, mutton dressed as lamb, a middle-aged or old woman dressed in a style suitable for a much younger woman.
Okay. Is that George Costanza and the Yankees collection of Kith?
I'm flipping it. That's all the dudes that Kith is putting in their ad campaigns.
John Turturro?
Yes, John Turturro, Steve Buscemi, Jerry Seinfeld, Jason Alexander. Like,
should we start a list for Mutton then?
We might have to switch the bell to be for the Mutton man.
Baby girls and Mutton men. Nah, he's more of a Mutton man.
I mean, I could have sung the hunk horn twice today. Hemsworth and Glenn Powell.
Yeah,
I need to get the horn.
Oh, the hunk horn. Yeah, we got to get the hunk horn going. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, what's next, Will?
Let's hear from our friends over at Masterclass. Y'all know about Masterclass. It's sweet. It's cool. You get to learn from experts. There's nothing like gaining a fresh perspective from experts who've seen it all and have the wisdom to prove it. I've used Masterclass. Anna and Tour coded. Massimo Bottura. I thought, where will I be interested? Where can I dive in? I don't want to hear a bunch of Foundry stuff from from like a businessman. That's not my style.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what if I signed up for a little Massimo Bottura cooking class? I've been insulted in the kitchen by numerous people in my life for doing things the wrong way. I might be over salting my pasta, or maybe not even salting it at all if I forget. Massimo Bottura helped. But with Masterclass, you can get thousands of bite-sized lessons across 13 categories that fit into even your busiest of schedules. With plans starting at $10 a month, billed annually, you will get unlimited access to over 200 classes taught by the world's best business leaders, writers, chefs, and more. Like I said, I've done more than just those two. It's really interesting to see people talk about like their craft without, the buffer of like an interview happening with their guard up. It's cool. And plus, guess what? New membership comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk. Right now, our listeners get an additional 15% off any annual membership at masterclass.com. If you go to masterclass.com/retail therapy, that's 15% off at masterclass.com/retail therapy. Again, masterclass.com/retail therapy.
Catch me learning some improv from Amy Poehler. How about that?
I'm so scared of improv.
I'm going to come in here, flip the script on this podcast because my improv skills are going to be so sharpened. I'm just going to be yes-anding you all hour long.
You know I'm an Amy Poehler guy.
Yeah. Who amongst us?
I'll ride for her.
Okay.
Early days, post SNL, all of it.
Yeah.
Just not season 1 of Parks. Where do we want to go?
Shall we talk about the non-performative male?
Sure. I think this should be pretty brief. This is just a tweet that I saw that I thought was funny. Do you have any takes on the orange iPhone as being their third color outside of like dark blue and silver?
I love it. That's what I would choose if I was getting the new iPhone.
I got the new iPhone. I got the silver because I'm a boring boy.
That is a boring boy choice. Yeah.
I don't express myself through my phone. I want it to be as boring as possible. I want it to be a vehicle for information, nothing else.
You don't want to flex on them.
Nah.
Are you a no case guy?
No.
You case it up.
I used to be a no case guy, but I've been casing lately. Kids require case. Someone said that the orange iPhone is for non-performative males. And then
what do I got here? This is from last year. What is this one?
Rose gold?
Champagne?
Yeah,
rose gold?
Something like that.
I don't know.
Something like that.
It's spicy.
Yeah.
God, it feels so good without a case.
I know. Sometimes I pop off the case in bed to live a little.
I never, not once. I don't know how you guys do it. It's a wild move. Case me up.
In bed?
Sometimes Randy goes 2 cases in bed.
Hey.
No, going caseless in bed is like going commando for a bit.
That's the safe thing to do.
Everyone, I condone protection in bed in all forms.
Not putting my case on in bed at all times. Well, it says the non-performative male has an orange iPhone, drinks IPAs, rides a Trek bike, watches soccer and F1.
And has a Tesla?
Has a Tesla.
Just regular coffee, not matcha.
No, pour over coffee.
No, that's a French press.
French press, I mean. And then just pretty much dresses like a J.Crew catalog, I guess.
Yeah. I feel like he needs to have that guy should have a fleece vest and he's Midtown uniforming.
It's true.
Okay. How do you feel about this?
I don't think it's inaccurate necessarily. Like I can see the non-performative male being into any one of these things, but I think we could better encapsulate what the non-performative male actually is into. I think he needs to be wearing the uniform to work that we criticize often, which is the Lululemon ABC pants.
Yeah.
Which now you can get for free via having an American Express Platinum card.
Wow.
I mean, you get $300 a year there, $75 a quarter to go spend at Lululemon.
Okay.
Catch me in some new underwear for the next few quarters.
I also think just a non-performative man could be anything. Just be a guy in like Carhartt.
Just a guy being a dude?
Yeah, just you know.
Could just be an any offline human being.
Yeah.
Do all these things, okay, I guess.
They don't really correspond as much as they should.
That's what I'm thinking. Although, okay, I'm trying to think of all the dudes that I know. There's one that I think this almost fits. But then the chuggy style of dress is not applicable there. So like I it's kind of a weird mishmash to me. What were the type of guys? What did we dub the guys that were from? They were kind of Australia. They were kind of Australian.
Do we have a name for them?
It was a British thing. We pulled an article from London town about a certain type of dude that was like the kind of IPA swilling, micro mullet having lad bro.
Sleazecore?
Sort of. Yeah, we did talk some sleaziness about these guys.
Yeah.
That sort of feels like what this is doing in a way, but I guess those dudes are kind of in between performative males and non-performative males, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah.
We came up with a great name for them, for like the Austin version of them. And then we forgot to, probably because we didn't come up with any type of chime or ring for them. We just went
in one ear out the other.
In one ear out the other. Exactly.
I actually think that F1 and soccer skew more performative than just being like an NFL fan.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
NFL stock. Like being an F1 guy is like, well, are you really watching the 3 a.m. races in Indonesia?
Right.
I don't know. As a guy that's not really too much into sports, I think just not being into sports is performative. You're like, I don't really watch sports. I just would rather read intermezzo.
Well, that's why I feel bad when people like when a guy tries to engage with me about like the NFL. I feel bad being like, dude,
you don't know ball.
I watch the Lions. Yeah. Like I don't really. That's kind of my limitation here. If you want to talk, some EPL, I can chat you up. But like I'm not in a ball knowledge area when it comes to NFL or NBA at this point.
I found myself having to realize not to engage in that. Like if I see someone wearing a Bears shirt or a White Sox hat, not to be like, oh yeah, White Sox, because then they're going to want to start talking sports. I'm like, oh no, I was just kind of saying them also from Chicago. Like I can't, like I was wearing a White Sox hat in Vegas, and like this old guy started coming up and like chatting to me about the Sox. I'm like, I'm sorry, man. Like I haven't watched really. They stink. Yeah. Why do you expect me to watch?
Whenever I'd see my friends' dads in like the grocery store in Northern Michigan when I was living up there, like they'd always want to talk Red Wings with me. And it's like, oh man, I kind of been falling off lately. Like I'm not totally up to date on the last 3 games. So
did y'all ever see that SNL sketch where it's about male friendship and the crisis that it's in? It was like the man dog park, where all the wives and girlfriends are taking their significant others to the man park, basically.
What are we doing there?
There's some really good bits, but basically the guys are just like yelling at each other in one word, like Marvel, NFL. Like
there was a good TikTok of
it's really funny
of like 2 girls like leaving their boyfriends on a play date, and they were like just acting like babies. They're like, football, trucks, and like they're like talking the whole time.
That's basically the bit of the sketch.
Like, all right, dude, great meeting you.
You got another tweet to pull here.
What?
Well, I don't know. Oh, you tell me.
Has this been on anyone else's feed? This might be the aesthetic of the fall. This might be the new way to post. Have you guys seen Really Cool Girl?
No, tell me about it.
AKA Hiking Shoddy.
Hiking Shouty?
So Hiking Shoddy is someone that I discovered over a year ago. I've been following her for a really long time, and she's finally getting her shine. So maybe I'm just really proud of her.
Okay.
But Hiking Shoddy lives in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
She has a job where she works from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., which gives her open afternoons. And she usually spends them walking. She likes to do over 10,000 steps a day, it seems. And every day she posts where she walked, or how many miles she walked, or how many, not miles. Joe, she does do miles. Why does she do miles?
I guess she's just aiming for that American audience.
Should be kilometers.
Should be.
She does how many miles a day she walked and then what she had for dinner. And she just does 3 pictures from the walk, 1 picture of her plate. And people have really started deeming this like the greatest content ever. It's like, that's what I want to see from people. And my entire Twitter feed now is just people either posting how many miles they walked that day with their food, or saying like, I wish I could just have a life like Really Cool Girl, AKA Hiking Shoddy. And I think I'm just going to start doing this when I go for long walks and have a really good meal.
Okay.
This might be my vacation style of post now, since I like only walking on vacation. Catch me out here. Should we just do this with fit pics instead of dinner? Today I walked this many miles.
And this is what I wore.
And got dripped out in this.
Yeah. Yeah. That would work. Because mostly she's clearly like, she's having, dinners out after all these walks. Not me. I stay in the kitchen.
Well, you also have a kid. I don't think Hiking Shawty has.
You don't think Hiking Shawty
children.
has any children yet?
No, I've never seen any children in her posts.
Okay.
I'm really proud of myself. She followed me a couple months ago because I had quote tweeted her, and like she's taken off so much since then.
What'd you say? Did you gas her up?
Yeah, I gassed her up. I think I said something like, "It's hard to see someone else living your dream," because she just did like a big walk and a Sunday roast, and I was like, "Man,
yeah.
it's 104 degrees in Austin right now. Nothing sounds good."
I saw you, doing a little Substack AMA that mentioned you might find yourself in London town. Is that looking promising?
I don't know. Flights are really getting out of control. And we're really shooting ourselves in the foot for not booking this earlier, since we've been intending to do it for so long.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to figure out the best possible itinerary. And I think tonight's going to be a depressing conversation at our house about whether or not this actually happens. We'll see. We will see. I'd like to do it though. Yeah. Every time we log back in, flights just keep going up and up and up. I just hate the Brits right now, man.
Well, yeah, obviously. Speaking of Brits and Europe and Europeans,
did you see any of the chatter online about the Ryder Cup uniforms?
I did. The post that I saw on Instagram, which I believe was from Zyre Golf, quoting some people on X, was a little sanctimonious.
Why?
Just like, I think the tweet was like, "Can't believe these guys didn't go tie with their formal wear. Couldn't even put on dress shoes. No class."
No, I agree.
It finished with no class.
I agree here. They need to turn this around. You can't show up sloppy and represent your country and then expect to play your best. The fact that they were given team issued sneakers for their suits tells me that this is more than just a mistake, that this is a problem from within.
Okay.
I'm not happy with Polo here, and I own Polo golf gear.
This was Polo's doing? Is that right?
I think they're the official sponsor / dressers of our boys at the Ryder Cup.
So JT commented on this post and was like, this was what we were given or something like that. He mentioned that.
So it's institutional, this problem.
Look, I'm with y'all on this is not good, especially what, we talk about this. Speaking of a guy that we just mentioned, Justin Bieber, right? He's trailing 3 feet behind his wife, looking like he just was on a 5-day bender and then rolled out of bed. Meanwhile, Haley is like in some stunning red dress.
They're
right?
in black tie gear.
The women are all dressed to the nines in these long gowns, and like this is clearly a very formal thing. Like this is this big deal. And then all the guys are in sneakers and no ties. That is a travesty. It's just not a good look. That first and foremost. All I was saying is that like let's see, here it is. Okay.
We know Connor.
Captain Cons? Yeah, we know.
He's a retail head.
Okay, wait. No, he didn't. He's not the one that said no class. I saw something where somebody finished
zero class.
Oh, here
right
it is.
there.
It is from VJ's burner. Absolutely repulsive, zero class. I just feel like that's like a super, like, is it zero class or is it just not a good look?
Do they not have any, do they not have any young people that are helping make these decisions about what these guys should be wearing, or any like people that actually pay attention to stuff? Because I think that the criticism that Jason Day gets for his Malbon fits are much more, like, I'd rather get that criticism for taking something too far than get the criticism for just being like stock 2017 wedding fit.
I think you know enough about these guys. Look, they don't have what's his face, Keith Mitchell on this squad, right? Like this is think about what you've seen on, Full Swing on Netflix from JT and all these other guys like that are on the Ryder Cup team this year. They don't know ball when it comes to getting dressed.
I know, but it's upsetting to me because we just had the Walker Cup, which is amateurs in a Ryder Cup style thing. They did it at Cypress Point. It was really cool. If you look up their merch and their uniforms versus what we're doing for the pros, it is a travesty. Their stuff is so cool for the Walker Cup that I was on the Peter Millar site thinking like, do I want something from this? Like, this is awesome. And it's just like a bummer. They're wearing like tasteful cashmere sweaters with like emblems on them and stuff like that. They have these green jackets that have like a patch on them. Instead, we're just rolling out in generic suits, no tie.
This really is. Oh my God! Look at this. This is. They had to go stand next to the Europeans.
It's just
it's an all-time
and
mogging.
get absolutely mogged on.
And I mean,
yes.
we as we record this podcast, we're between the morning round and the afternoon round for Friday, and we're getting our ass kicked. And you can't help but wonder
you can't help
if it's from this.
Yeah, I mean,
do we deserve to win?
Oh boy,
I'm going to put a blanket statement out there. I'm willing to say this. I'm going to even change it right here to my camera. I have never seen someone wear sneakers in a suit and thought, yeah, that looks good. And when it looked better with dress shoes, always looks better in dress shoes. I've never liked sneakers and suits. I think they look terrible.
I've never done it.
I think I have, but
it feels good.
I mostly agree with Randy. I don't really like the look. And this is these stark whites with no tie, but the pocket square. Look at these Europeans over here. They're probably in like Benchmade churches, you know.
It looks like the USA was dressed by Pitbull. It looks like they're about to go on stage at a Pitbull concert and like raise the roof.
Dale.
Yeah.
And I would love to go to a Pitbull concert.
This really is a shame.
I just think there's a time and place.
It's a real shame.
You hate to see it.
That's all I can say.
You hate to see it. Oh, what else we got? Hey, have you been into any of the restaurants in the top 50 restaurants in America per the New York Times?
Let's take a look-see, shall we? Here are the 50 best places in America right now. What I need is this in list form, but you mentioned that there might be some Austin spots on here.
Yeah,
right?
So it's separated out by state on what you have right now.
Okay.
If you go down to Texas, we have just 2 Austin places on here. Loud Bar, which appears to be
LAO''D.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I have not even heard of that until I saw this, but it looks like something I'd eat.
Texas.
I'm really interested by P. Ty's Cow Man Guy and noodles. It looks like incredible chicken over white rice and spicy sauces with cucumbers. It just looks very fresh and tasty.
Okay, let's see. Loud Bar and P. Ty. Okay. Is P. Ty's, is this the one that's in like a gas station?
I think it might be. It doesn't look like it has some big built out thing based on the photos that I saw when I was looking at it earlier.
I have, to answer your question, Will, I have not been to Loud Bar or P. Ty's. The one in Houston, Chopping Block, cool story. The chef there, I believe his name is Opie Ayamoso, and I went to elementary and middle school with him.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a couple years younger than me, but really cool to see him, getting his shine on.
Give our man the graduation speech.
Yeah.
I've only been to one restaurant on this entire list.
Which is?
Verjus in San Francisco. It's where we went the night before we went to the Dead show.
Oh, sick.
And I will say, from my experience there, I understand why it would be on this list. It was a very interesting, cool spot that had a lot of things that you'd want out of like a nice meal like that. I don't feel like I paid top 50 restaurant in the United States prices though.
Well,
it was not cheap, but like I don't feel like I got shelled at all.
I feel like they're definitely doing a thing here. Like there's no like they're not putting. I don't think. Yeah, there's no 11 Madison Park or French Laundry or
you gotta feel like they need to feed like us some like classics. I'm not saying we should like squeeze out new chefs, but I feel like they got to give you some classics just so you can feel good about the list and not move on and be like, oh, they're just trying to do something.
Yeah, but like most of these ones from Texas, or at least Loud Bar, P. Ty's, and Chopping Block, I don't think these are not crazy expensive restaurants.
No.
Yeah. I'm not seeing anything that I recognize. I don't think I've been to a single one of these.
No. And I got maybe I'm telling tales out of school here, but when we went to Verjus, they gave us the reservation because we were trying to go to another restaurant as part of their group. Mm-hmm. And it kind of almost felt like they were pushing Verjus on us as like we need this to do well. And, who knows how this list is made, but after going there, like, I think that the nod is deserved in some way. It was definitely one of the more memorable meals I've had in the last year.
Okay.
I don't see the Bear on here anywhere in the Illinois side.
I don't know what happened there. Probably because they had their chef leave. They had their top chef bail.
That is true. What, he's just going on a sabbatical?
Nobody knows yet. We don't know yet.
I mean, between that ending and the ending of Industry, I don't know where I fall right now on 2 shows that I'm pretty locked in on. It seems like everyone's in disarray.
But do you mean how the most recent season of Industry ended?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not caught up. I need to get caught up.
No spoilers from my end on Industry, but yeah, the way that the season ends, you're kind of like, wow, where are we going to start? Like, how is this next season going to start?
Okay.
This is going to be wild. We talked about Benny Drama earlier.
We did.
He was the face of the new J.Crew campaign for their roll neck sweaters.
One of many faces, if I'm not mistaken.
Did you know that J.Crew had roll neck trademarked?
I did not.
They have roll neck trademarked pretty much everywhere, like on their site.
Good for them.
Did they develop that? Like,
I mean, it is from, they do claim that it's from 1988. So maybe they were first.
I'm just impressed. As someone who just released a roll neck sweater, when I saw it was trademarked, I was like, oh, do I need to be worried about how I market this?
Did you or Dinner Service have any idea that roll necks were going to roll this fall?
No, they asked me what I wanted to do.
Happy coincidence.
They asked me what I wanted to do. I said I really want to do a sweater because we've done so many sweatshirts in the past, but doing a sweater seemed like something that would be more difficult, and I thought that they could accomplish that. They asked what type of sweater, and I said I want to do a roll neck. And then they came back with a sweater that had the same kind of hemming that they have here on the J.Crew one, so it's all rolled.
Right.
And I was like, I know that's classic, but I want to do like I want to do more normal cuffs for this. I just want it to be the neck and everything else is normal. And so we made that change. But I was pretty pleased when J.Crew rolled out the roll necks at the same time that we rolled out ours.
Well, on the heels of the kind of disastrous AI campaign from J.Crew and Vans, they absolutely crushed the rollout of the roll neck campaign.
They got the right people, they got the right stuff, and they just did it.
They really, really did. From Molly Gordon to Maggie Rogers to Benny Drama, and all these young faces that they got. I mean, it was perfect. It had me. It was a really, really nice mix of like the kind of that old J.Crew. Mm-hmm. The lost J.Crew kind of nostalgia play, but also it feeling really modern and fresh.
Yeah.
And
they needed this.
They needed it, and it worked. And I got targeted by a lot of this roll neck stuff, and I was like, I was like, okay, yeah, I'll look at the roll necks, J.Crew.
I do like the sweater, man. I do like the real standout sweater that they have. That they
this one right here is
it's nice.
Yeah,
like I'm worried that everyone's gonna buy it because it's pre-order until December 3rd right now.
Oh wow,
yeah.
That must mean they sold out of the first run and they're just running it back on a back order pre-order.
I think
thing.
so.
Yeah,
but I actually think it's really cool from them. This caught my eye more than anything from ALD did, which is not a good thing for anyone involved.
Yeah, I can't say that I'm for sure going to cop a roll neck.
Mm-hmm.
Just to go back to the scarf combo, like it's not the most practical thing for our fall winners.
It's not.
If you don't if you don't really enjoy something kind of riding up on your neck that high.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it and I like it. And I thought the campaign was great. And I strongly encourage anybody that is, that wants to join roll neck season to get in on either on your Dinner Service Sunday Scaries option or the J.Crew version.
You only have until October 1st if you're trying to get the Scaries one.
So
just FYI.
Get the Scaries one. Barrett, I got a quick fashion question for you. That Maggie Rogers photo made me think about this. Brett and I went on a little debate yesterday. If you're wearing a collar underneath a sweater, maybe not specifically a roll one, maybe crew neck, are you supposed to have the collar outside or have it tucked in? Like she has it outside.
She does.
I think the roll neck is different.
The roll neck is different because it's a half turtleneck essentially, right? Mm-hmm. And so to be able to show the collar here, they need to pull it out.
Yes.
So they're adding the little textural layering, flair for the aesthetic.
But if we say just a crew neck,
if you are just wearing a crew neck sweater or a V-neck or whatever, I'm staunchly against collars out. It starts to look very 70s, very like big flared open. I much prefer the collar being inside the neck of the sweater. Just feels more dialed, more buttoned up, less.
I don't even buy
less crazy
open collars that would allow themselves to be like. I am pretty much only button down
Oh,
unless
really?
it's something formal, like unless it's
See,
a white
I
button down.
don't like a button down collar either. They work super well if you're going to put them under a sweater.
Yeah, and so for like sweaters, I only
yes.
ever wear that just because I don't like having anything out.
Yeah.
But if I'm wearing like a white dress shirt to a wedding, I don't do the I
Right.
do a normal.
You go standard point collar or something like that.
Yeah.
Which side were you on, Randy? You like the collar
I was
out?
collar out. Because I just and also I just don't trust anything when it comes to Brett with fashion advice. So, but I like collars out.
Yeah. Like I said, it really can. It depends on the collar too. It can just start looking very 70s disco-ish with the collar out.
I guess that's true. I think especially like with a V-neck, it can for sure. But I'm thinking just like a crew neck sweatshirt, like maybe one of the Leisurist or these for Sundays only. I prefer a collar out of that. But
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking an expert here.
Well, and you gotta be true to your own individual style. You know what I mean?
It's true.
Wow.
It's true.
That's some good advice right there for everyone.
Barrett, did we talk enough about our Canoe Club collection thing?
No, I don't think we did. We dropped it right at the end of our fall fashion episode because we weren't sure it was going to be up and ready by the time the episode aired. It was, and it is. Unfortunately, we're just very good at picking things, and so lots of stuff is sold out from our list.
Might be my fault.
We need to add some stuff too.
So we don't benefit. I don't think we benefit at all from this.
No. This is just this is a symbiotic relationship that we have with our boys over at Canoe Club, and we are constantly bringing up stuff from them, whether it's on our wish lists or when we're talking trends in fall fashion. Probably the store, like this is at least the multi-brand store that we mentioned the most. I would.
Part of the reason I've really started gravitating toward them too is the way that they do their releases. They just send regular emails about this brand is now on the site. This brand is, we've added more. Like it makes it much more palatable for me. And I also just think that in terms of like what retail therapy really likes, they really have a good amount of like staple products and also just like things that are more capital F fashion. And it's like they just do a really good job of having everything. And I've also fallen in love with their apothecary selection.
Yes.
Your boy just copped so much incense from them that it's crazy.
You said it really well there. I think what's so great about Canoe Club is that it does really find that like that middle of the Venn diagram for kind of like everyday men's fashion and capital F fashion. And in that same way, I feel like it's a good representation of stuff that you like, stuff that I like, and stuff that we both like. And so that I think that's probably why we use it as a reference point so much. But all that to say, we have put together like a special linked page that we'll put in digest. We can put in the episode description. Where else can we put it? You've put it in the Sunday newsletter.
Yeah.
The URL, if you're listening and you just want to type it in, is shopcanoeclub.com/collections/the retail therapy edit. And the retail therapy edit has dashes in between every word.
You can also just Google retail therapy edit Canoe Club and it pops up.
Yeah. Great.
I've talked about the Binu candle tea ceremony numerous times.
Well, you put that on a wish list at one point.
Yeah.
And then like 2 weeks later, Canoe Club carried it.
I got it originally from them.
Oh, you did?
But this was like last year.
Okay.
And I bought they have a new one that is like kiln ceremony. Pretty good. Okay. I like tea ceremony more, but it's kiln burning. I was going to point out something. Oh, I bought the Monasterio shirts.
Yeah.
Or one of the shirts. They only had one in my size and I liked it enough that I bought it. And I really enjoy this t-shirt. It is very comfortable, like true to size. It is a little cropped, but like you don't feel like your tummy's poking out.
Yeah, Monasterio is a brand that I discovered through Canoe Club.
Same.
Had never heard of them. And I think earlier this year, I picked up one of their short sleeve tees. It's same raw hem on the bottom, and really, really liked it. And yeah, had to put these long sleeves on our list. I tried some of they had this crazy cool knit polo that I tried as well. And I ended up sending it back because the green was just a little too, I just knew I would wear it very rarely because it was kind
too
of this
frog and toad coated,
very specific green, but really cool stuff. I'm pretty sure it's all made in the US and like pretty approachable
The
price point.
The shirt that I
too.
have is, yeah.
Yeah.
I also got the Gramici twill all-around jacket that you have on here.
You put that on your wish list at one point, so obviously I put it on our edit.
So if you're gonna buy this, size down a size if you are looking for it to be like your normal jacket. I got a medium and it's like a little oversized. That being said, I kind of like it a little oversized, and so I'm going to be keeping that.
Well, probably ideal for putting a roll neck under, you know?
Yeah, so that was what I was thinking. I was like, I could easily just wear this as like a top layer to look good and have like something more functional underneath it.
Yeah, I put your quiet clogs from
Been loving them, dude.
From Crocs on here.
I wore them into the office for the first time the other day. Luckily, no one saw me.
I got some good Capital choices on here. Speaking of the zip up hoodie that I really liked is sold out now, but yeah, we'll have to keep adding as Canoe Club keeps putting out new bangers.
I've already got some links I want to put on.
But yeah, if you want to check out what we've put on, it's got our Margin skincare that we've shouted out a couple of times. A lot of good stuff. Retail Therapy edit on Canoe Club. Shop our selections.
Should we do some wishlist items?
Let's see. Are we at that?
I think we are.
Are we there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna let you go first. I gotta pull mine.
All right. Mine is a functional dad purchase, and it's the Arc'teryx Crag shoes. These are just literally slip-on shoes. I've been loving like technical dad shoes to just wear around lately. And I've recently had some of mine get so dirty that I need to replace them. And I've been just getting served ads for these. And I'm like, yeah, I could play fetch all winter in these shoes. I could run errands in these shoes.
Okay, yeah.
I don't even know what color I want.
Look at all these color selections.
You'd think I'd be going green, but like part of me wants to get a little wild and go a different color. I kind of like the all one color uniform shoes more than I like the green two-tone.
Let's see. All color. Which color
I don't know.
Are you mentioning here?
I might go canvas on them.
Oh, how about these?
The Euphoria?
Yeah. I'm into this.
I don't know. I might get them.
I like these.
They're cool. It's truly been something that's just been served to me so many times that now I've been convinced that I want them. But based on how much function I get out of those Crocs that you just showed from Canoe Club and stuff like that, I think I would end up wearing these a lot.
Okay, I'm shouting out a new Uniqlo U collection just dropped.
Okay.
This is from Chris Lemaire of Lemaire. He designs in collaboration with one other designer whose name's slipping my mind right now. But they do Uniqlo U. So when you shop Uniqlo U, you're generally getting like a Lemaire look for a hell of a lot less. This is probably the standout piece for me. Is this oversized denim jacket? It's very similar to chore coats and barn coats that we've looked at. The gray is this kind of beautiful slatish blue gray that I think is amazing, but it comes in like a black and a kind of off and a canvas as well. I don't know. This is money for $70.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get a little frustrated with Uniqlo because new stuff will pop out and it's like it's so much poly or acrylic or synthetic material. 100% cotton here. So I love that. There's a matching pair of wide leg jeans if you want to go, if you want to hit them with the double up and hit them with the tuxedo.
Do it. Hit them with it.
But I just think that I really like this jacket. $70 is such a good price point. Check out the collection. A lot of cool stuff in here. And it's perfect for adding a little something to your fall wardrobe at a very nice price point.
I freak.
Yeah.
I freak. All right, guys. Been fun.
Nice tight episode for us, huh?
Yeah.
Feel good about it.
Yeah. Hey, we went deep on fall fashion. I thought I'd have more to bring to the table this week based on taking last week off, but I didn't.
Sometimes there's just a little bit of a
went
lull.
Into all my save stuff, and I was just like, you know what?
I also had a pretty crazy week, and I didn't have as much time to really, to hunt down.
I was less online this week than I am in normal weeks. I need to get more online, dude. I need to get my numbers up.
I was thinking I saw Sally mention that she had instituted a Instagram time limit for herself on her phone.
Yeah. She couldn't handle the heat.
I would like to encourage Laura to do the same thing, although I know it's also like one of the only things that she can enjoy with a baby on top of her for most of the day. So,
Get her into Love Island, dude.
Let sleeping dogs lie. But I have been thinking about deleting the Reddit app off of my phone.
Oh, I don't have the Reddit app. You kidding me? Why would I have the Reddit app on my phone? I didn't have the Twitter app on my phone for months.
I'm telling you,
it was easier to scroll for me on Safari.
Reddit, like I stopped playing the New York Times games because I got so sucked into Reddit. Like it's
can't do that.
It's my vice for sure. And I think I might need to delete the Reddit app.
The Reddit, you don't need the Reddit app.
Well, I got some good daily games for you if you want them, Barrett. You should follow Do You Know It Show on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube and Twitter.
Okay. I got served one of these, Randy.
Oh.
Yeah. I couldn't figure out
he's
what
been
was
doing
going
numbers.
on.
He's been doing low-key numbers.
Yeah, just little numbers. But yeah, everyone should go follow Do You Know It Show.
You need to select, you need to get like you need to stitch it with someone and do like a celeb shot.
Yeah. I mean, I need to get over 1,000 followers on Instagram first.
No, we need to shoot for the moon, dude.
I will.
What if you got Glenn Powell?
Oh, man.
What if you got Jacob Elordi?
So who was Kai Gerber? Was Kai Gerber at the UT game?
Yeah.
Hanging out with Pass That Puss?
Yeah.
And Glenn Powell?
Yeah.
Huh. And was Lewis Pullman there?
I don't know.
That's her boy, her BF, who co-starred in Top Gun Maverick with Glenn Powell.
I don't know if he was there or not. She was just posting
All right.
Jake Shane and
is that his name?
Yeah. He's hilarious.
I just finished Hacks season 4 last night. He had a fun little role there.
Yeah. Hacks was great.
Oh, so good.
Are you pleased with the Emmy?
Very, very pleased. Because I always loved that Jean Smart was getting her shine. Very, very deserved. She's absolutely amazing as Deborah Vance, but like that show doesn't work without Hannah Einbinder. Like she is so perfect as Ava.
Yeah, she is.
So I was really glad. And she delivers an awesome dramatic performance as well as being very, very funny.
Yeah.
So I thought it was awesome for her to get her due. And it was cool to see both of them win. I quite enjoyed that. And I had heard that season 4 was maybe like, I think people were feeling it less than maybe some of the
I loved it.
prior seasons, but I thought it was excellent.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
So shouts to Hacks.
And the studio, which we've talked about numerous times on here, got a ton of love too.
Yep. All right. Well,
all right.
Until next week.